right over the Philippines, so that was cool getting to see like all the lights on the island at night.
Live wall is amazing, isn't it?
I'm excited to see the waterfall that's in the airport.
I've been on the mother drone team, I would say, for about a year, and my role is kind of as Dr. Brooke describes it. One, getting the drone disassembled, reassembled in the pieces and everything in the proper order, so that was a big task. And then two, we're going to try to make sure that the drone flies in the next couple days. We have a lot to accomplish, mainly because with the mother drone, we also have a smaller drone paired. It's our relay drone, so that basically is extending the mother's range. Communications range. I'm a little worried that we won't be able to get the relay drone up and active. Trying to refresh it all from scratch tonight, just see can we get this flying. In terms of the mother drone, I feel a little bit more confident about getting that up in the air tomorrow.
In mind.
It's going smoother than I thought. It's going smoother.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So, what drone are you flying?
Mowgli.
Mowgli?
Welcome to Garuda Plex.
Wait for it to like load up.
Yes, okay.
We have officially registered the NAFI parrots for a flight, requested it to a Garuda and got approved. And
Yo, you take care of your stuff, we've got this!
And then we injected the telemetry manually, so that's the latitude, longitude, and altitude. And we set parameters, safety parameters based off of Garuda's rules. And now we are ready to fly the drone after all that work. And right now we're under a time limit because it's Category 1 weather. And it will start lightning in 5 minutes.
Okay, so that's not this.
Yeah, it's not this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well then, I don't know why we're flying.
So you can just take a photo, whatever.
Okay.
Enjoy the scenery while we laugh.
Yeah.
So, it's about to rain.
There's some lightning.
We thought we were proving that we could fly with this on, this additional payload. But we
There was a bit
Have to get approval from an engineer.
yeah, there's a lot of things we have to do to get approval, and we're not sure like what order to do everything. But now we know how to get the drones approved. Now we know how to fly without a GPS tracker.
Yes.
And he said that we have to get this approved by an engineer later, and then do another flight-worthy test with this on it. But so we didn't succeed in that like we thought we would.
But we know the process.
Yes, but we
yes.
did learn a lot of other things.
It'll
just
go a lot
now.
smoother next time. We gotta go help.
Rainforest, we gotta get ready for rain.
So we currently don't know where we're going to be testing. Each team has a different locations, and you're not told the location until 24 hours before your start time. The only information that really gives us is we can look at a satellite map of the area. We can't actually go in and start looking at it because it's off limits. But it will give the people in charge of the like GPS coordinates and the like mapping software time to set that up. But really, we're not going to know that much before we show up. So we get there. Everyone flying little drones goes off and starts taking pictures of different plants and animals. and I'll start delivering devices into the trees. The whole point of this competition is to explore and document biodiversity. And so over the 24-hour period, I'll be putting devices with different baits in them, parts of our plot, at different times to try to get like all the different bugs or birds that we possibly can.
I am in the sound recorder part. So we get a device into the forest and we recover them. We will end up with a lot of recordings. There will be insects, there will be frogs, there will be bats, there will be birds. And my job is to coordinate my small part of the team, be able to analyze the data and turn those raw recordings into identifications of species names.
I study water resources and soil science and environmental philosophy as well.
I am a botanist, but I also do conservation biology and a lot of fungal stuff, mostly taxonomy. And I'm also part of the plant team. So we're just out here trying to identify as much tropical flora as we can.
As we humanly can.
Yeah.
We're each assigned to a drone pilot, so we're going to be kind of watching over their shoulders, which is kind of nice because if we, they might not necessarily see a structure of a plant that we might be able to see, so we can kind of say, hey, I think that was a flower, go back, or take this picture, or maybe let's try to get a different angle, something like that. Once they take the pictures, it'll just be up to us to start kind of going through the ID process of those.
The first thing we're going to do is when we get insects, we're going to categorize where they're located so we have good data provenance. So we want to keep track of which insect is where. Then we're going to take pictures of the entire insect in one frame and then close-ups in a series of frames. We've got 4 microscopes with us that hook into our laptops that download very, very nice pictures from the microscope very quickly. Then we're uploading to our Google Drive and we're sending them to our expert tropical entomologist, Roger, in Australia, who's helping us to identify them.
So we cleared nearly all the checks for the mother drone, but the absolute last hurdle that we need to overcome is the geofencing, which basically sets a limit on where the drone can actually fly. And they want to be able to see it on like the actual GPS map, a square geofence. And right now all that we know how to do is a cylindrical geofence. Suddenly the cylinder is not going to be able to be used for approval and to officially get this drone registered to fly and potentially escalate to get approval for as well. So once we get over that hurdle, we'll be able to fly in the air, do the other checks which involve flying the drone at a certain altitude for a full minute, and then another check would be to fly it in a square formation for 4 minutes straight.
Yeah, we wouldn't have brought them.
The Anafis don't let you set, like you cannot set a polygon geofence on an Anafi.
You're right.
Wait, why?
There's no way to do that in the software. So for them to disqualify it for that's
Our whole
not
fleet
fair.
is gone. It's down except.
I feel a little annoyed because, you take the drone out and you have it in one environment and it does everything you want it to do. You take it over here. We've had to recalibrate the gyro. Now we're recalibrating the radio. Hopefully this is the last calibration we have to do. These are some calibrations I've already done, like in the shelter. Yeah, I would like this to fly. I know it can fly, should fly. We're really close. We kind of joke on the team that it's like the project's held together by wishes and prayers for this mother drone. So I know people are hoping to see this fly today, and yeah, that's what I'm hoping too.
Last time I saw it fly with the motor running, it crashed. It was the end of our Ocean XPRIZE experience. We were supposed to go to the finals of the Ocean XPRIZE, and we had a version of that with 2 motors on it, powering and flying it, and it wasn't very stable when it crashed. This one's much more stable.
Big time.
It is game day.
Let's go!
Multiple to speak.
Right?